What is up, everybody? My name is Fang, joined by the lovely Garamgar. We are here at EGF Collegiate Season 2, week number 8. We are here for the final week of the fall split, coming at you with St. Peter's versus Fairfield University. Dara, this is it. This is the end of our journey. This is the last time everyone's going to be seeing us till February around these parts, at least. So
yeah. That's quite a sobering thought.
For real. For real.
Yeah, damn. A little bit bittersweet, but only temporary. A little emotional as we start just sobbing and bawling our eyes out on stream. But it is a temporary sadness that we will feel because we will be seeing each other again in February. And with that being said, gamers, I think we have some games ahead of us. St. Peter's up against Fairfield Esports. And we will be seeing Ricardo up against Nani, Captain Falcon and Joker.
Oh, yeah. So this is going to be probably a very volatile matchup. Last time we saw Ricardo, he kind of popped off. He went kind of nuts. From what I've seen, this guy is a very, very solid Falcon. So I'm really ready to see what it's capable of here against Nani.
Oh.
No contest.
Uh-oh. Fantastic.
Well played on both sides. 10 out of 10. So, GG's. Well played on both sides. Let's see who we got next. What happened? I love the replay. Look at how angry Falcon is. He's like, this is such BS. Joker's just like, whatever. Like, cool, I guess. Falcon's just pissed. Falcon is so mad. He's like, yeah, I guess that's cool. We had such good energy and momentum going into it. Fast clapping.
Yeah, so are we like...
Yeah.
Not the speed up, no.
I believe Ricardo DC'd. Better at the beginning of the match than in the midst of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So... Earlier today, for those of you who didn't watch, there was a very, very tense... there was the fourth set of a block. And it was literally determined the pacing of the rest of the entire crew battle for which school would win. And right at the checkmate moment, the connection crapped out, and they both had to replay it off of one stock, and it was super anticlimactic. So,
and the player who was technically in advantage is the one who lost the rematch.
Yep. So, hopefully we don't see that again. That would be spooky scary.
Anyway, so apparently Ricardo got kicked out with the software just closed.
Oh.
Hopefully that doesn't happen. He's back in the arena, getting ready to step into the ring.
Hopefully not. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, we're out here.
Imagine it happens once right at the beginning,
I
just to warn you, and then it happens once right at the end.
That would be something.
I just want a game with clean connection, man. Is that so much to ask for?
You and me both, sister. You and me both.
I gotta say, the replays have been coming in. They've been.
Dylan, you've been knocking it out of the park with these replays today, I gotta say. So yeah, we're just waiting for Ricardo to come on back to the corral. But we've got a good school, I'd say. St. Peter's has been... Let's talk about St. Peter's record this season. They've pretty much been crushing it. Literally, like, week in and week out. I'm trying to see if they dropped anything. Dropped 1 week against Hawaii. Did they drop anything else? St. Peter's has only dropped 2 weeks. One to Hawaii, one to Canisius. So that's pretty good, I'd say. Fairfield has had a little bit of a more unsteady record as we've progressed throughout everything. Did it just happen again?
No contest.
Hey, man, I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm so tired.
So yeah, Fairfield has had definitely the rockier season as they've been holding a few L's within the weeks. But this could be their shot at glory, perhaps. They did have a victory over Rider University last week. It kept it pretty close to Marist College the week before that. So hopefully they can make a dent in St. Peter's record this time around. But oh man,
Oh, buddy, not quite.
So what is gonna happen? What are we gonna do?
So
What's the protocol?
we're getting error code 2002-2060. The software has closed because an error occurred.
I wonder if Ricardo has the Switch software or the.
Oh, this is what happens when it's modded.
Oh god.
Oh, my man is playing with mods.
Okay, wait a second.
Mods.
Oh, the instant disconnects. I've had this happen with a friend before. This is what happens when your Switch might be modded and you didn't boot it in its regular state. You need to boot it in its clean state, not in its modded state. So check with Ricardo if maybe this is the case.
That is unfortunate. We've had so many connection issues. I don't think have we had a single clean block with no connection issues. I don't think we have.
Nope. What's the protocol here? What do we do? What do we do from here?
That's a good question.
Well, I'm asking them about the modding. Besides that, we can try again, or he can try hosting, perhaps?
That might be best. But yeah. Welcome to the EGF.
This is it, baby.
It wouldn't be the last block without a little bit of some cool stuff.
Yeah, they really wanted us to remember this one.
Oh yeah. It's a bop though. Hey.
Hey.
Seems like everyone's just vibing out today after November is ended. November was a rough one, I'd say, for the whole country. But moving into December, where we get to have some good family time, hopefully within reason, obviously. What a weird year this has been. I never thought I'd be living through a pandemic in my lifetime. Anyway, we're getting maybe Falcon was the one crashing. I don't know if Falcon was the one crashing because it seems to be taking just as long to load up.
Yeah, the long loading times are pretty.
They're a good sign of bad things to come. And
No contest.
Please. Woo!
look at how fucking big Mario's hands are. Look at how big his head is.
I've never looked at his clapping animation. I've never looked at his clapping animation
Joker
before.
has such a proportional body, but Mario just looks like a mascot. Like you just stuffed a normal human being.
That's
I realize
what
how
he is.
big his head is.
That's what he is. He is a mascot.
He is a mascot. Looks like you just put a bunch of straw in a costume. Yeah, Mario and Joker are just having a good time. They're very respectful losers, you know. Joker having a little bit more of a sarcastic clap, as he is very, very sarcastic in his persona. Like, as a high school student, he's very mild-mannered and quiet, but when he turns into Joker, he's like just this little shit. He's just this sly guy. He's always smiling, smirking, very sure of himself. Mario's just having a good time. He's like, you know what? We didn't get to play, but good games, man. Well, we're having a good time. So we're gonna have to figure out how exactly we're gonna proceed. Ricardo didn't really have any issues last time, but maybe with whatever happened, it didn't work. But either way, maybe a change of host or something like that, or maybe my man will just have to restart his Switch entirely. Either way, you know, Smash is not without its faults. So we're just chilling. We're just chilling and waiting.
I'm sorry, I don't have too much to say at this point. I've stalled the best I could for all of today.
I'm just stunned. I'm on stun right now. My brain is on stun.
Yep. Set Phasus to stun.
Oh boy. What a guitar.
Yeah, this is quite the replay screen.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're definitely out here right now. We're just waiting. That's it. That's the stream. We're just vibing. So I really don't know what's gonna happen from here on out, but we'll figure it out.
Step into the ring.
So I guess we're getting a new host. Is what I'm hearing.
Something along those lines. Wow.
We are now in Ricardo's host, so if he gets disconnected by his own switch, I think they either need to sub him or it's going to be a forfeit from him.
Yeah. Isn't St. Peter's Jazzy's university?
Who knows?
Isn't Jazzy played?
Not even I can tell.
Really?
Yeah. Wait. St. Peter's, is that the one if it's in New Jersey, then probably.
Yeah. St. Peter's is Jazzy's school, but both times we commentated, we didn't get to see Jazzy, unfortunately. So I don't know what happens here. This is kind of a bop too. What song? Wow. This game is filled with so many bops.
Mhm.
Dale, can you check what song this is? Is there a way to do that?
I refuse to try.
Damn. Oh yeah, because last didn't have it last time. All right, praying. Thoughts and prayers. Please, God. Please, just this one time.
If it does get disconnected, though, I can check for the song. There's always a bright side.
Oh, that loading time is suggesting otherwise.
Oh man.
Pain, suffering.
Yeah, I don't think this one's not gonna happen.
3,
Yep.
1.
Just
Yep.
I don't
That
even
was-
get a clap to...
No clap.
I don't even
No
get a
nothing.
clap. I was
You just
looking
get
forward-
forced out of the lobby. My man Switch just self-destructed. All right, so I think they're gonna have to sub Ricardo out for somebody else, which is a shame. I wanted to see that Falcon in action, but it is what it is. So yeah. We're just vibing out. We're just chilling. Oh boy. What a day. What a time to be alive.
Dara,
Yeah, I'm here.
which soy sauce or geese?
Ooh, try the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. This sauce for geese is so good.
I was
I
asking
really,
a diehard King of Fighters fan, why is it soy sauce for geese? And the response was, geese really likes soy sauce. So I don't know if you knew that intense lore, but
that's quite the deep lore. I'm afraid I was not,
Step into the ring.
you know, I don't think I was properly educated on it. So yeah, we're just still kind of vibing a little bit. We're just waiting for stuff to get going. Man. It's a toughie, huh? We're fresh out of commentary. What, Sean, you got anything, anything to say?
I
Oh wait,
Clayman,
can
how
the
did you go, Pug?
schools 1v1 the commentators? Dill, what are your thoughts?
I don't think Ricardo can 1v1 anyone right now.
We're not in position for that, unfortunately.
Guys, we've been doing this for a fat minute. You know, we've been on this for quite the minute. So we unfortunately have no more stalls left in place. We just want to talk about games. But Ricardo does not want that to happen. Casters play rock, paper, scissors. Okay, Sean, you can go first.
All right, I'm gonna close my eyes. Ready?
Mhm.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What'd you get?
I threw out scissors.
Oh well, I got rock, so I win.
Okay.
And you
so-
see, guys, there is a fighting game lesson. There's a fighting game lesson in all of that, and that is, like sometimes you can just react to what your opponent is doing. I don't always have to be throwing out rock, paper, or scissors at the same time as my opponent. I can just wait for them to do it and then properly react and throw out my own option. So little bit of food for thought, gamers.
It can be easy to cheat online, you know?
Mhm.
They never know the latency.
Mhm.
Anyway, it looks like we're subbing Ricardo, temporarily or permanently, not sure, but we're moving on to Mark Azumi from St. Peter's going up against Nani.
So wait, which ones? Mark Azumi up against Nani?
Mhm.
Alrighty, well, hopefully we'll be getting a bit of a smoother match this time around. Let's keep our fingies nice and crossed. Hopefully the best. And we'll see where the night takes us. If anybody has any questions in the chat, guys, we're here to interact with you. Just talk to us. We're human beings up here. You know? Please speak to us. Yeah. We're just waiting for them to hop into the arena. And not a whole lot else to say.
Yeah, we're just literally waiting for both schools to just get geared up and ready. I wonder what's gonna happen with Ricardo or just the rest of St. Peter's, but I guess we will swap out for the time being in terms of players. Which is fine.
For now, I guess we'll see if Ricardo can get online play working at all. If not, maybe they can muster up a sub by their 5th match.
Hopefully.
But we'll have to see if they have to play a match down, a man down. That's just how it's gonna have to go. We are getting into this now.
Alrighty, so this is Azumi up against Nani.
Nani?
Now Azumi playing Fox. How do you feel about Fox Joker?
Fox Joker, from what I've been able to tell, in neutral the Fox has to be pretty patient. And just rely on that combo game. Off stage, if Fox is pretty much off stage and is forced to fire Fox, Joker has more than enough tools to really destroy them, either by trading or just down gunning or something. So Azumi's going to have to be very confident in their neutral and very, very patient and wait for Nani to whip the majority of the time if they're going to get their damage off.
Right now, Nani just holding on the stage so well. I like the idea with the up smash there, but you have to be a little bit more reactive as to the positioning of Azumi. That being said, though, right now, Nani, once again, just holding down the stage so well. They're going through all these preemptive smash attacks, but Azumi just keeps going super high. I would like to see an aerial come out of Nani.
Okay. We're seeing a little bit of that right here. Azumi's just kind of sharking these landings the best they can. I think that's what Fox excels at, is just being super duper quick and being able to apply a lot of burst very, very quickly before he has to back off and reset neutral once again. What we've seen online, a patient Fox is a good Fox.
He tries to go for an up there, tries to get some stuff going with the drag down forward there, but down B gonna make some couple of weird interactions. Right now, this is still technically anybody's stock, and anybody's stock it is. Nani, despite the fact that they were at quite the percent deficit, able to steal it through themselves, and just like that, we have an even game once again.
Yeah, hopping into it once again. Even doesn't really do this justice, to be honest, because I feel like both of these guys are trading blows like really, really efficiently with each other. They're just not letting the other player really get too much mileage off the other person. I like Azumi's resets to neutral just to shoot lasers, but I also like the reserved approach that Nani's been taking too. Like both these guys are not looking to overcommit just too much.
I really like some of these tempo changes from Azumi, just sort of backing off a little bit, throwing out a couple of lasers, just sort of really, able to get a little bit of extra damage going, but then also throwing Nani off his peak. That being said, that countered F smash is going to do Nani so many favors. They keep sticking at like center stage, anticipating a side B, but I feel like they could be a little bit more reactive with it.
Just ran up and let the up smash rip right there for Azumi. And this is looking pretty big. If Azumi doesn't overcommit here, it is hard to kind of pin Fox down. Good reset right there. Wanted to see maybe a down tilt, but good damage.
That would have been so cool if had that just been like a couple of percent earlier, that up smash would have been able to set up onto a tech chase on that platform. That would have made for like a really, really interesting interaction. I think that's what Azumi was fishing for. That being said, this is a really, really good lead for them right now, able to get it back to a little bit of damage going.
Oh no. Okay. Nani just trying to end it all right there with the Tetra card and getting the down air into up tilt. Just trying to get this Fox off stage, which is I think what you want to do against Fox. You just want to force Fox off stage as much as possible, Fox does tend to die pretty early. Nani just kind of waiting back for these approaches from Azumi. I don't know why Azumi's approaching so much while they're up though. Hey, there you go, use a laser. Laser's so good.
Laser's fantastic. You're just able to throw out a bunch of little pellets that kind of annoy your opponent, force them into untape of dosha sometimes. It's one of the most slapped on projectiles in the game, period.
Okay, the fair coming out right there. We double jump being blown from Azumi. I love the patience right there to wait for the Tetra card to come out. I feel like Nani could just be like fielding.
And up smash not going to be able to take it quite yet, and falling out of the up air. He has that melee SDI on deck. Oh no.
F smash coming out. Is this game gonna get robbed from Azumi? Nani offering to lead
No
guard
edge
right
guard,
here.
no two-frame attempts. That's what you gotta do against Fox. His recovery is so linear, so predictable, so exploitable. You gotta go off there, man.
I feel like Nani could be just waiting in front of ledge by shielding because if Azumi does opt side B just a little too high, they will get blocked out by the shield right there. But gonna be catching that spot
Did you
dodge
see
right
that
there.
taunt?
Yeah, that was a statement. That's like death percent for Fox right there. It just taunting right in the middle of it. It was a cool taunt too. I gotta say. The little gun throw upward, or rather the gun twirl. But yeah, oh my bad, not spot dodge, but rather a whiff down air right there. Yeah, it probably would have been better if Nani would have crossed up Azumi with that down air because it wouldn't have been as punishable. But nevertheless, pretty close stuff right there, honestly. Yeah, I feel like if Nani didn't try to opt for as many Tetrakarns, or counters rather, at the edge of the
100%.
stage, I feel like they would have been able to get a better handle on edge guarding Azumi just a little bit more.
I'm in
that or by
absolute
threatening
agreement. I
aerials.
think there were a lot of Tetrakarns in neutral. They could have definitely been off stage a lot more, punishing Fox, because Joker is one of the most dangerous edge guarders in the game. Having access to some of his kit, like, I mean, people wish, you know, they had that back hill, but instead Nani was just so preoccupied on the idea of catching a high recovery. Azumi just saw that, said, hey, I can get away with going low, and so they did, multiple times.
So I wonder what stage we're going to kind of pick to next, though. Very, very close, though, on both sides. This pretty much will dictate the pace of, whatchamacallit, the entire crew battle, pretty much at this point. Because both of these schools are pretty skilled from what I've seen so far. St. Peter's definitely having the better record so far. So if Nani can just make them draw blood just a little bit, it'll dictate the pace so much better, because Ricardo does tend to be their starter most of the time, but I guess they have to bring Azumi up just to fulfill the role in the meantime. But yeah, Nani was looking okay. Like they had the right game plan. It's just too much reliance on Tetrakarns. You have to play the game to an extent. You know, you can't let the game play itself for you. You can try and call out Fox and predict what he's gonna do, but that's kind of scary. Like if you don't have a guaranteed Tetrakarn kill, Fox can kind of blow you up for your mistakes really, really hard.
Just going into game 2, just as you mentioned, yeah, Nani just has to be more careful with those edge guards. Those are the states of the game when you're in advantage, and if you're not capitalizing when you're in advantage, then you're giving up. You know, like you can't just keep resetting neutral with the opponent. Like you just have to follow through. You know.
We're seeing a little bit of that right now. Just the start of it. Azumi, so much patience there on that landing, just waiting for Nani to exhaust all of their options before he continued to go in. Connection is suffering.
No.
Time suffering.
Not again. No.
We're all suffering.
I hate it here. Pain, suffering. That's all we know.
So does it kick us out of the lobby? No, they're still going. Okay, so in the meantime, there was just a little beat skipped there, so we will discover the winner of that after it happens. This does happen sometimes, but yeah. In the meantime, we're just chilling. Good replay right there on Dill for catching the connection error. Been a lot of those. But yeah. We are just kind of waiting at this point, to be honest. Not much else to say about that, to be honest. Good, strong start from both players, honestly, from what I was able to briefly glimpse. I have no idea what kind of adaptations they will make or who will take it, but hopefully we'll see the set wrap up at some point. But Azumi, that game one was very, very nice on their part. They just looked to be more solid and not dropping their advantage just a little bit more. So, yeah, I'm completely frozen, so it looks like my mouth is talking. Oh, no. There I go again.
Yeah,
and I'm back.
That's a reality of OBS Ninja, baby. Not a whole lot that we can do about that. That's just the tools that were given to us, guys. Today's a tough one. The connection just does not want to
work
for anybody.
Not cooperating with us today. That sucks.
Tough one.
But yeah, we're just waiting on the results of this one thus far. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the stream thus far, of at least what you've been able to watch. So far, we've got a count of 1 game so far. Pretty good.
That's one.
Pretty good. I don't know what'll happen after this, though.
1 hour into our hour-and-a-half block, we have gotten through 1 game.
So we're just waiting.
I mean, at least soy sauce Fugis is kind of hype, able to keep us going.
This is a good song, honestly. We're just hanging out.
This is
Anyway.
the first set. Is it the first set still?
This is still the first set. First set.
Man.
Anyway, let's go over some of the results for today we've seen so far, because this is the last week. So we have Mississippi State taking it over Georgetown University in a slaughter of 34-1. Siena College versus University of Connecticut. We got Siena taking it 15-11 right there. Canisius College going to be taking it 20-9 over Niagara University. Right now underway. It seems the other stream is also a little bit behind as well, as they've only gotten through part of one set so far in Quinnipiac versus Marist. For us, earlier today we had DePaul University versus University of Colorado, and Colorado beating DePaul University in a stunning upset. DePaul has not lost pretty much the entire semester, but Colorado was able to do it, taking it 15-11. We had a forfeit victory for our second one, giving the W to Wichita State University over Marquette University. We just saw Manhattan take it over Rider University in a 17-5 score, and we are here currently on St. Peter's versus Fairfield. So we're gonna get the score from HQ real quick.
It apparently was a very spicy 3-stock.
Really? On whose part?
Unfortunate to miss. Azumi taking the set.
Wow. That's crazy. The adaptation. Woo.
Yeah, after game 1, really wouldn't have thought that's how it would have gone. But
Yeah, for real. But the data don't lie.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be the first set. Already 6 points on the board for St. Peter's, so that's pretty much a double 3-stock right there on the
it's
board.
a fairly significant lead to go into this.
Oh yeah. So that's like the best you can hope for, honestly, is just 3-stock.
6 points, that's actually what you'd get for winning a forfeit. So if it was Ricardo or Nani, same result.
Yeah. So I don't know who we're going to be getting next. Hopefully 2 people whose connections will stabilize and will stay for us. We'll be good. I don't know who they're going to be setting in just next, but I know I've seen Fairfield's roster quite a bit, and I'm also familiar with some of St. Peter's players as well. So we're gonna see who they got.
Yeah.
Yeah. You running out of gas, Zara?
I've been running out of gas, man. I just want to talk about video games and I get booted out of a lobby.
Me too.
Is that so much to ask for? Please.
If you need to talk about Pokemon cards to get yourself hyped up.
Guys, I'm gonna need to pump myself back. I left my Pokemon cards in my friend's car. No, I don't even have those to keep me going anymore. Man, life is pain. Life really knows how to kick you when you're down, huh?
It do be like that sometimes, you know?
Yeah. It do be like the little teen tiny bit too often. Oh my gosh. After tonight, man, you know what my plans are? I'm gonna go get some chicken wings for myself as a nice little treat.
I haven't had chicken wings in so long. Like bone-in chicken wings in forever. They're my favorite food. I just haven't had any in so long.
I thought you get boneless. I thought you were one of the people to get boneless.
It depends on where I am, or like what I usually evaluate it based on where I am. Like if it's B-dubs, I'll alternate sometimes. If it's Applebee's, I'll get boneless. Most other places I get bone-in. I'm not too picky, but I'll alternate typically. But I am doing a hot ones thing with my girlfriend.
Nice. That's so cute. That's a nice couples activity, isn't it?
I just don't want to crack first. I want to be the one who cracks second.
Why? Talk to me about that. Why's that?
Oh, because she is Sri Lankan, so she has grown up with spicy food all her life. I am but a humble Caucasian man. So my family is I'm Irish, Italian, and Polish, so
wait,
spice isn't exactly in our.
I want to talk about 2 hot
diet.
sauces really quick.
Let's see these hot sauces.
You do not have these 2 hot sauces in your cabinet. You're doing it wrong, baby girl. So let's talk about what we have going on here. This is, I mean, it's not really for the spice, it's for the flavor.
For flavor.
Guys, Frank's Red Hot
Oof.
has been there for me through thick and thin.
It's so good.
Guys, the acidity, the lactic tang on it, incomparable to other hot sauces. When you taste Frank's Red Hot, you know you are tasting Frank's Red Hot. There is quite literally no other hot sauce that tastes like it, that has a tomatoiness to it. It's truly a beautiful and lovely sauce. And then my sleeper pick is this one, this gochujang sriracha one, which is really, really sick. Because I don't get too much access to Korean food out here. I love Korean food. I ate it all my life. And so this just gives me a little taste of what I really like, man. Gochujang is kind of pog. Pretty gosh kind of pog. It's delicious. It's a little bit sweet. It's got some nice heat to it. Go get yourself a nice bottle of gochujang sriracha.
Looking like we're getting Trogs versus Ricardo again.
Okay, so hopefully Ricardo is able
Woohoo.
to play this time around. Although the loading. Oh wait, please, please. We
Oh
got
my
a
God.
game.
We gotta why are you so? Please.
I cannot believe we actually have a game here. That's crazy.
The first game that we've had that actually properly functions, and the SD.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Imagine if it doesn't work after this.
Oh, I will cry.
I'm actually
cry.
just gonna check out for the night. I think I'm gonna say, hey guys, thank you so much.
Oh boy. We'll see. We'll see.
Please.
I'm
Please.
begging. I'm begging. I'm pleading on my hands and knees. Please, please, please make it work. Oh man. But I don't know if it'll work, Dara. I don't know what the result here will be.
I sure hope it works out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm putting away my hot sauces, man. I need to keep them safe.
So I got every season 13 hot sauce from Hot Ones, so that includes the new Last Dab and their classics. I'm dreading trying the bomb. I think it might be the worst experience I'll ever have in my life.
What?
I'm dreading trying the bomb. It's like a hot sauce that they have.
Oh
on the
yeah,
show.
I know the bomb.
It is lauded as the worst hot sauce anyone has ever tasted.
That's an achievement. I think that's quite the achievement.
I agree. I agree. Oh boy.
And once again, we are simply waiting for them to select stages or character. I don't know what's happening anymore. We have gone beyond all reason. We are... I have no more words left in me, Sean.
So Ness versus
Yes.
Falcon.
Oh, okay. Sean, I know exactly what Fang is going to say about this. He's going to say, actually, the match isn't so bad for Falcon. It's low-key even. Because he fights against some pretty decent Falcons. No. Ness bibbity bops Falcon, okay? Ness touches Falcon, Falcon explodes, and then he edge guards Falcon. And then what you're going to say is, oh, what about soft knee? Shut up, Sean.
No, the same thing happens for Ness though. If Falcon gets
Oh
Falcon
my
can combo the
God.
hell out of Ness too.
That is so cap.
Yeah,
Chubbs.
we'll see the exemplar. We do have Chubbs has been
Sweet spot
one of
PK fire.
Fairfield's stronger players for sure. But we'll see what Ricardo can pull off here. Raptor Boost being an incredible move, I gotta say, in this matchup for Falcon. Ness tends to jump a lot to start his approaches. Raptor
really
Boost can just say, F that, I don't care about the jumping. I'm going to power right through it, and it is a good combo starter for him as well. This is probably the hardest part for Falcon, is when Falcon is off stage. There's really not much Falcon can do here except time his drift well, save his jump.
I feel like Chubbs is
Yo-Yo!
already catching so many landings with these PK fires already. Chubbs is gonna have to be, Ricardo to be a little bit more comfortable there. What just happened?
The knee, just a raw knee to catch jump, okay?
Uh-oh,
No
that's
jump
an
left on
overcommitment
Ricardo.
off stage. But unfortunately, no attempt from Chubbs to land and go for like a down smash this time. That's a nail out of shield, absolutely.
Yeah, so the saving grace here for Falcon is that down yo-yo doesn't exactly have the best time hitting Falcon's hands. For whatever reason, Sakurai programmed Falcon's hands with both hands that go through everything. So it's the up yo-yo that Ness is going to be able to more
I've
reliably.
never had a struggle with that. I don't know what you're talking about.
You haven't played against good enough Falcons then. Let me tell you. But yeah, Ness can kind of blow up Falcon as well. His advantage on Falcon is super good, but that's like the case for most characters against Falcon.
So Chubbs needs to catch on to this rhythm. That was an impeccable punish from Ricardo. Chubbs was like, you're gonna jump first and then you're gonna land. But Chubbs didn't even bother reacting and waiting for Ricardo to jump first. Ricardo was baiting out the PK fire, baited it out, was able to get a grounded down here and got the punish on it. So I feel like Chubbs has tunnel visioned a little bit too much into trying to get the same kind of punish. Instead of calling out these jumps or anything, he's going for dash back PK fire.
I think you hit the nail on the head here. PK Fire isn't really the move you're traditionally going to want to use in this matchup. It's just Falcon is fast enough to whiff punish it a lot of the time and keep up with Ness. What Ness is probably going to be looking more for is to be catching Falcon's jumps or just any aerial that he has and just using Nair to kind of get out of there. Falcon can keep up with Ness because Ness is floaty. Falcon is super duper fast. My man can get in there quickly.
No, and I'm in 100% agreement with that. What Chubbs had the right idea in the beginning, catching landings of Captain Falcon, right, with PK fire. Especially at such a distance where it was so safe. But the reality is that, you know, one read one day doesn't necessarily work the next day. Sometimes your opponent will adapt. They adapt. Your opponent adapted, so you adapt back. You don't see him jumping and landing with his double jump. So then why are you going through PK fire catches, you know?
Ricardo said F this. I'm not going to try and whip punish this fool anymore. I'm just laying out the knee, and if he runs into it, it's his fault.
Yeah.
I gotta say, though, Ricardo, like, playing really well, just not charging in brazenly, being very patient to wait for Trobs to throw out a PK fire or something like that. It's like, look at the patience and restraint on his part.
I mean, and Trobs didn't have the Q. So Trobs did not have the Q. Ricardo was clearly baiting that out, but Trobs wasn't looking for anything in particular with those PK fires, while Ricardo was looking for that exact thing to punish.
Yeah, my man was full hopping like 8 times in a row, and Trobs thought, hey, maybe I should throw out another PK fire. Maybe they'll catch him full hop.
It's bait. If somebody's full hopping in place, they know something that you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? That's something I learned.
Not taking his spots and just waiting for his opportunity.
I remember fighting really good Lucas, and they would full hop in place. I'm like, I should wonder what they have going on. And then
what do you know that I don't?
And they hit me with falling failure, and I take like 80%. And I'm like, okay, so that's what you're looking
really
for.
Really funny, because as a Rob player, Wadi used to do full hop empty jumps constantly for no point, but to look intimidating, I think. Yeah. And it really is very intimidating, and I just started doing it, and you just jump in front of them. And you fastball at different times, and it is honestly a small bait in its own. Because if you fastball a little bit sooner or later, they might hit your shield, you get a clean punish. Honestly, non-committal movement should never be overlooked.
100%. Sometimes not pressing a button is the scariest thing that you can do.
So yeah, the threat, I agree, is like, empty hop, you can threaten so much stuff with it, like literally. It threatens so many options, so if you're, and it's not really a true commitment. Like, you're only committing to is jumping, not whipping. So.
That was such a strange forward there. That was like a pratfall. I didn't expect to see that send to combo like that.
I'd say in this matchup more than ever, Ness should be aiming to play defensive until he gets the opening. Like, just waiting for Falcon to whiff is so important. Because if you're the one whiffing, Falcon is a whiff punish master. My man is waiting for you to miss so he can explode, man.
Ricardo's going to have to be a little bit more patient about the way that they're landing on Trobs' shield right now. And that's exactly what they just did with the way they double jumped and faked it up. They faked Trobs out. They baited the out of shield option. They were able to get the punish for it. They were able to turn these advantages into themselves, and Downbeat just quickly cleaning up that stock.
Good Falcon pick to catch the landing right there on Ricardo's part. That was really, really smart. Oh boy. Perfect pickup right there with Nair 1 into knee. Just like really, really good.
Ricardo tried to wave land and got punished for it. The only reason Ricardo lost that stock is because he tried to wave land on the platforms.
Oh my god!
No.
That is Falcon advantage in a nutshell. You cannot let him get it at all because this punish game is just so lethal. He is just so
Yeah.
good. He can destroy floaties at a moment's glance. I don't think Trobs is well equipped for that matchup enough of the time. Oh
I
my
agree.
god! Wow. Did he
I
pressed a button there? Probably held out and just air dodged or something. I
Trobs
don't
also
think that.
didn't mix up the gameplay a little. They kept going through the same leads, the same options, no adjustments.
My man wanted PK Fire to play the game for him, and it was not working. Ness has to play the game in this matchup. PK Fire will not bail you out in this scenario. But Ricardo, gotta say, really reliable confirms there. That knee put in work, dude. That knee put in so much work this set so far, and my man definitely had the movement under strong command. I'm really happy we got to see him play because I always enjoy watching some solid Falcon gameplay. Probably my favorite character to watch in this game, to be honest. That being said, though, St. Peter's going up 2-0 right now on Fairfield, score being 10-0. If St. Peter's wins their next set, that is going to spell the end of Fairfield University's season, pretty much. So I'm hoping their next guy can really, really hammer something home here because they don't got a lot of space left to work with. We're only 2 sets in, so they've almost lost already off of these two. So we'll see what they got up their sleeve this time around.
So we should be saying Kufi, up against King of Spills, if our Charlie is correct.
Which would be DDD versus Samus, I believe.
Ooh, you know how I feel about DDD, don't you?
How do you feel about DDD?
Can't say that on stream. I think DDD is really sick. I love watching DDD play. He is one of my favorite trap characters. He just puts stuff out there, and you get hit by it, and you're like, damn, this character is stupid.
This song is really good.
Okay, so chat is letting me know that it's Cuffy. And yeah, soy sauce for geese is hype. The other guys say pog. Yeah, it's pretty pog. Soy sauce for geese is super hype. It's a fantastic track. I play it whenever I get the opportunity to.
I just thought I'd play the other version of it. See what's
Just
up.
for a little bit of spice.
Halfway
It's
through
like-
the battle, I gotta see all sides of it.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have 2 versions of soy sauce for geese?
Yeah, this is the second one, and this one's like, to me, it's a little bit much, you know.
Soy sauce for goose.
Like, this is
Goose
putting
salad.
too much soy sauce on something. Really.
Yeah, it's just like drowning in soy sauce. What about teriyaki sauce for geese?
Sean, what do you think teriyaki sauce is made of?
Teriyaki.
Sean. Well, granted, teriyaki sauce could be made from like a lot of different things.
I don't know.
It really just refers to a general style or application of a sauce. Ooh, this bridge is kind of cool. Anyways, yeah. So more often than not, the base for the teriyaki is soy sauce. So just thought you should know that.
I do love me some teriyaki sauce.
Mid. It's all about yuzu, baby. It's all about ponzu sauce.
Anyway, let's see who we got next. Was it? Okay, so we're having Cuffy and Tino's, it looks like. So we're gonna have DDD versus Joker, I think.
It's Joker and DDD. So I lied. This matchup is pain and suffering, friend.
Matchup is a little hard for
You know how many infinites Joker has on DDD? 2 that we know of. There is nothing he can do about it either.
That being said, Cuffy already going ham sandwich right now. Already start off with already 62 dealt to Tino's. I don't think people expect DDD to rush in most of the time. What? The corner was like, "I got your back, fam. Don't worry."
And
Wow.
Cuffy, no damage to the name is what I would say. Tries to go through some funky little jab mix-ups. Probably not confident the jab would link at that position. Gotta say, Cuffy right now holding onto the stage so well. Dash attack, such a potent move.
Dash kick
Tino's
is so funny. He's just falling on his face. It's just like, oof.
tries to go through drag down stuff. Just waits a little bit. I know what happened. They
Stared at
tried to
him.
press D-stick. They tried to press D-stick up tilt, but it didn't come out. So they stood there. It sucks.
I hate the C-stick dead zone / not picking up on the buffer. For whatever reason, it just doesn't work with the C-stick sometimes. And I hate that. And I feel for Cuffy in that situation. That being said, Tino's getting kind of mopped up right now. Not gonna lie. My man is not mitigating these Gordos well. I want to see him shoot guns, use Nair. I think Nair is a perfect tool to deal with the Gordo. Really, it's just all about finding your character's best kit to deal with, best move in their kit to deal with Gordo, and then you can proceed from there on normally.
Coffee looking for the way to catch this landing, able to, just space out that F tilt beautifully, get a bit of stage control in the process. Coffee is still going to be living for a minute. Joker without Oisan going to struggle to kill DDD without just a hard lead. And Coffee does not think to be committing too much right now. F4, they're going to be able to take it. Coffee sitting at 3 stocks right now. Ooh, that's DDD jumping in the corner, so they're looking for inhale, baby.
Coffee, I gotta say, looking very confident how to deal with when Joker jumps at them in the air. Just like these Gordos and these aerials that they've been deploying, they've all been very, very precise and methodical. They've just been really catching these jumps in from Teenals. And against DDD, you really don't want to jump in a lot of the time. You want to stay grounded up until you can get a safe entry.
Oh my god.
The patience?
The patience.
Coffee pulling off.
That angle on the Gordo was so unfortunate for Teenals. They didn't go where it needed to. It instead of shooting it right back at DDD, it just went straight up, left him vulnerable. And as a result, he just kind of died. Look at that. Vertical Gordo, man.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
DDD being a very good matchup check. In that situation, you have to just wait for the Gordo if he uses the slowest one to you, because the arc can be very hard to predict, and it bounces so slowly that you can't always call out when it's going to do it. You just have to wait for it to do its thing, or at least deploy an aerial big enough to make it a non-problem. It just looked like Teenals didn't have good matchup knowledge right there. Like, he was just jumping in a lot, getting overwhelmed, I think, by Gordo, and that was doing most of the work for Cuffy right there. So I want to see more patience on Teenals' part mid-range. Like, you either want to be pretty far from DDD or you want to be right in his face. At mid-range, that's where Gordo really starts to play its hand really, really strongly.
So this moment right here, when you see launching that Gordo, there's one very wrong decision.
Grabbing?
Using your 3-frame counter because you think you're just so cool.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Look at how cool. And then DDD coming.
Oh man.
Boom. Yeah, it's true. You got to use a more lingering move against Gordo, because if you aren't super precise in dealing with the arc, which is typically unpredictable because it does bounce like a little football, just use a big move that has a lingering hitbox to really hit it back. And I don't think Gordo has. I believe Gordo takes. I don't know how much damage Gordo actually takes before it gets knocked back. It's a really low amount. Most moves, not low enough to where like certain multi-hits like Nesfair can really deal with it. Plus Nesfair, I believe, is transcended. But
yeah, that move. Okay. Oh boy, you just set me up for a conversation that I surely love talking about, friend. So
we're not talking about Ness, though. We gotta talk about
we're not talking. Well, let's talk about Ness Gordo in the context of Gordo. So actually, let's just talk about Gordo.
Talk about
How
Gordo.
does Gordo work? So Gordo is a bit of a special boy. So what do we got going on there? Well, Gordo is two components. Has two components to it. It has a hitbox surrounded by two relatively tiny hitboxes. And the reason why it is so easy to trade with Gordo is simply because of the fact that Gordo's own hitboxes are transcendent, meaning unless your move is big enough to the point where it phases through both the hitbox and the hitbox, more often than not, you're going to be trading with it. And you better hope that trade is strong enough to knock it back, because otherwise you might be in for an unpleasant time.
Not to dissent on that, but I'm pretty sure that's nothing to do with transcendence, and just that is it actively
Sort
out.
of.
Just because
Sort
it's
of.
actively out, because now you have to interact. You have to
Actively
make sure.
out, but normally with other projectiles, it's so easy to clank with them because you can interact with their hitboxes. But with Gordo, you can only interact with its hitbox. Its hitboxes will phase through yours.
Oh, that
because it's a
is
transcendent projectile.
Actually, interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
So I think what move would you use if you were Teenals? I feel like Nair is just like the biggest hitbox that will do enough damage to really deal with Gordo efficiently without losing you too much stage control. That was a great roll right there by Teenals. I didn't realize Joker's roll was so long.
Okay, now Cuffy just sort of waiting for Teenals to overcommit with those jumps. That's where really all the BDD mix comes from. He'll try to jump over you. He'll try to go for some inhale shenanigans, maybe space a back kill or two on your shield.
Also, I feel like my man Tino should just be using Aga or Aha a lot more. And they're both really, really good at mid-range for dealing with DDD. They're big. They go somewhat quickly. Just use that move more instead of trying to spam aerials again. Oh, he did it again.
Tries to go for the same punish again, but whipping that grab. So unfortunate. Going to be losing that stock so early. Right now, Tino's for the first time in the set so far has a lead to themselves, but very, very short-lived. Cuffy able to go off stage, get the forward out. That's what DDD does best. You know,
the Cuffy coverage, man. The Gordo covered high and then Cuffy covered low. That was just a really, really good Gordo placement on Cuffy's part right there.
Gets the up tilt into the up air. Nice bit of clean damage for themselves.
Cuffy been riding this momentum really well, too. It's like not skipping a beat in terms of punishes. Like, my man knows exactly what set play he has to go for after he throws the Gordo out and how he's going to tend to approach based on whether the opponent has a shield or otherwise. So,
wow,
yeah.
Good spacing though, just being... Yeah, I think Tino's was just a little, maybe like too confident on their character's aerial drift. Not able to get down there in time to hit him with down air.
Yeah, for real. It just seems like Tino's has been relying a little bit. Like, also, if Gordo's coming at you and you don't have Arsene yet, like, why not Rebels Guard them? You get some extra Rebels Guard meter up. You know, charge that Persona meter. Get that ghosty friend of yours out there.
Wow.
He's gonna go for it. Absolute mad lad.
Always gotta be mindful of those stutters, but more often than not, they are unsafe on hit. So not a whole lot to worry about. Cuffy stuck in years of M-lag. Got the wrong landing part of up B, and just like that, covering the cross up with up smash. Really, really clean two stock there. They lost two stock.
Even Waddle Dee's like, damn, you didn't have to do it to him like that.
Didn't have to do it to him.
Waddle Dee comes on up, he's
anyways.
like, damn, son. What are you doing there? That was so much. Like, DD has to recover. His kneecaps are broken. Has to wake up. What a goofy character. I like all the personality that was added to characters in the game. But yeah, Tino's has to watch them roll. The man got called out so many times with that up smash just for doing a lot of unsafe habits right there.
Wait, which percent? 64? 64 they died to F smash? That is not okay. This is one of the heaviest characters in the game. That ain't right. That is not right.
Arsene on town.
I think they should make DDD heavier.
No.
Really, no.
No.
like probably a little bit above Bowser.
No. No.
What do you mean no? You can't
no?
just outright deny me.
How about no? Yeah, good cover. A little bit of a very greedy landing right there by Tino. Just trying to land with Dare. Like, just go to ledge, my man. Go to ledge. Yeah, Fair not going to do it. Trade with Gordo. Gotta go with Nair.
Interesting that up smash hard hit on the... Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the up smash usually weak on the other side? Or is it just easy to land the sour spot?
I think it's really easy. Yeah, a lot of DD smash attacks have like pretty decently sized sour spots. I think my man just managed to hit the nice meaty hitlocks of it.
So
yeah, it didn't look. Yeah, Fair is not strong enough to do enough damage to Gordo. I feel like Nair or back air or something, or just learn to use Joker's movement to mitigate the Gordo. Also, guns are pretty good. You know, I think they can shoot Gordo back at D. There's a lot of options Joker can use. It's just like Gordo has to be the first thing you tackle when you try to tackle the DD matchup. If you don't know how to deal with Gordo, you're going to lose the matchup.
It is a little interesting. It's looking like with a score of 19-0, St. Peter's cannot lose.
No. Yeah. No, absolutely. You could only earn a maximum of 16 points at this point. St. Peter's is looking like the ones to take this home, baby.
Yeah,
so looking at the other scores, and we had Mississippi and Georgetown was at 34-1. Do you think that St. Peter's can one-up them?
Can break. So I think we went over the biggest like record in terms of point differential before. I think St. Peter's actually had it, from what I recall, but this was very early on into the league. That might be the biggest differential, I think. I don't think any other schools hit 30 points before. Yeah, literally no. No other school has managed to hit 30 points before. And Mississippi is like probably one of the best schools in this right now. So Niagara University took it 32 over 32-0 to Georgetown. So the current biggest gap is 32 points right now. How much did you say they just got?
34-1. was.
So yeah, that breaks it by 1 point. So 33 points is the biggest gap so far that's ever been hit in
I'll be
in
right
this
back.
league so far.
I have to quickly run and powder my notes. So I'll see you guys in a minute.
All right.
So if St. Peter's got double 2 stocks for the rest, they'd get 12 more points and end with 31. That's not good enough.
No.
They need at least 1 3 stock and then only 2 stocks if they want to become
The
the
ultimate.
new most
ultimate
impressive champion.
Yeah.
Of course, not counting out Fairfield, this could very well become a relatively close 19 to 16. We'll see.
This is a good remix, I gotta say.
I mean, of course, the King of Fire developers, when handing out the opportunity to remix Soy Sauce for Key, they only give it to the most qualified.
Only the most qualified and dignified of players /
3, 2, 1.
All right, though. Here we go. We got King of Spill versus
Ramen.
Robin.
Oh,
Ramen.
Yeah.
Oh, Ramen.
So Ramen
yeah.
representing St. Peter's and King of Spills for Fairfield.
So already we're seeing a massive amount of movement right here from King of Spills. My man is using that Dark Samus dash to the best they can right now. So we're probably going to see his Zoning War most of the time. I got to say, the links that I've seen from Ramen have been pretty good, just like the combos have been very solid. That being said, King of Spills, though, pretty solid player on Fairfield's roster. They just have to be careful because Robin's gonna be scary.
Robin is able to really put on damage so quickly. You know, least like when you least expect it. I mean, right now trying to get the Arc Fire into the back hill, but unfortunately, I think True Waifu misspaced.
Oh my god, that Arc Thunder actually hitting all the way into the blast zone from Ramen. Really good way to tighten up that game. That looked like to be a pretty good lead from King of Spills, but they got caught on the back foot just a little bit much. And now they're the one really struggling right now to get out of the danger zone right here from Ramen.
What you have to really watch out about like Robin is just like making sure that your overhead is nice and clear, not letting her jump in. She can get so much off of some of her falling aerials, the way she's able to like really mix up your shield with Nosferatu. You always have to be so mindful of it. Tries to go for some drag down forward or shenanigans, but that move is not nearly fast enough to let you get away with those.
Oh boy. You can come to that right here. Oh my god, yeah, just a reliable arc fire into forward air coming out from Ramen. This is going to open up a pretty nice lead for them. King of Spills started off really nicely, but seemed to get a little bit overwhelmed. I feel like, yeah, the name of the game tonight seems to be how to deal with special projectiles, because against a character like Ramen, you need to learn how to deal with arc fire and how to get through it if you want to access her. She's also got some great anti-airs built into her kit. Fair really can catch a lot of jumps because it comes up fairly quickly. So on the ground or in the air, you got to be careful with how you're approaching Ramen.
On the drop from the platform, but unfortunately, how calculated that was. That was fantastic. That was delicious.
Wow, good weight on King of Spill's part right there to catch the neutral air dodge landing right there. Just didn't go for a jump or anything.
King of Spill just kind of holding the zone in the corner, but when you got a deficit, like camping might be a really difficult thing for you to do.
Oh boy.
More often than not, when you got a deficit like that, your situation does not improve dramatically. Really good charge calling out the jump, but
What happened?
Okay, sure.
Oh boy. So far, we're just seeing a lot of projectile trades back and forth. Oh, King of Spills has to watch this landing. Luckily, managing to nick Ramen with that up B right there. Oh boy.
Both of them just shooting the respective pew-pews. From across PS2. It's an execution check. Are you gonna shield? Am I gonna shield?
Uh-oh.
Who even knows? What a catch. It's like really dangerous. King of Spills has to be careful about the way that they spell it. That position! Oh no.
Yeah. Gotta have to watch the way you
Not
get
the
back
arc
up.
fire neutral.
I
got your back.
So weird having Crom in this game. Like, imagine Robin beating Crom while also having that win pose. I got your back, yet you've just killed Crom.
I don't know anything about Fire Emblem, so that just went completely over my head.
Robin and Crom love each other in Fire Emblem.
Do they?
Yeah,
Damn.
they're in love. Robin the wifey, or husbando, depending on which Robin.
Depending on which route, yeah.
Yeah.
King of Spills, this game, what I've seen is that there's some times when they're like really focused on what they're doing
Man.
and not looking too much at like what's happening in front of them. That scenario was definitely one of them, but no, part of it was more indicative than the last stock, where King of Spells sat there and charged the charge shot as an arc fire slowly approached them. Granted, they probably thought it wouldn't be able to reach as much, but it just comes down to being comfortable enough, you know, with understanding how far your opponent's projectiles go, and not meet unfortunate early ends like that. Like, take a look, right? King of Spells lands, or not quite yet, gets hit by the Elf Thunder, excuse me. Charges charge shot, and just, I mean, they had half a second. They definitely had like plenty of time to be able to either shield or roll or do anything else, I feel.
Oh man, just getting called out pretty much a lot of the time by the projectiles, as you said before. You just have to watch out for that. Literally, just be very, very cognizant of everything that's going on relative to where you're positioned and what potential threats could enter your danger zone. Like, will Robin be able to arc fire me from here? What can I get shot off of stage? Like, you have to manage it, because if you get caught lacking for even a second against Robin, she has more than enough tools in her kit to really deal with you. Moving on to game numero dos here, though. So far, pretty big steamroll from St. Peter's on Fairfield. Hopefully they can get themselves out of this bind before the night is up. They can still play for points. I believe the points do matter in terms of standings overall, so it's not like, you know, just because you catch an L here or there doesn't mean your whole season is pretty much done. Like, this is just the finale for the winter split, or rather fall split. So here on the beautiful evening of December 1st, we're just going to see
We're seeing a bit of a light
Fairfield
show.
meeting.
What a fantastic evening this is. Now, didn't even know that it was already July 4th, but hey, we ball. Both of them, once again, just throwing out like the respective stuff in the corners. Once again, I'm seeing that thing from King of Spills where anytime we're seeing like a thrown, like big projectile coming from Ramen, more often than not, they just kind of run into it. They're standing there, they're taking it. That arc fire! Oh no! Can't believe that was still within the 9% of the charge shot. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy. So far, though, Ramen doing a great job of just keeping King of Spills at bay as they did before. I gotta say, like, they've just been doing such a good job of not letting King of Spills get anything started up, like threatening their charges a lot of the time. Arcfire, just so good at catching a lot of characters off guard, just given the arc that it shoots in. Yeah, King of Spills just has to be more aware of like what he could get hit by in any given moment. Like, Robin's projectiles are quite linear, but you need to know how to deal with them and how to avoid them. It's
You can't keep running into these arc fires. The fact that Robin is getting away with this many arc fires in neutral, that is like a big reason of why Robin is getting so much damage out right now. King just needs to shield a little bit more, walking and shielding, and maybe jumping with purpose to specifically avoid an option.
Okay.
So
Good
that's
nair
good.
coming out right there from King of Spills. We haven't really seen too many Samus nairs tonight, despite all the Samus players we've seen. Despite it being a pretty relatively quick aerial that covers a lot of space. Yeah, I want to see more of that. That charge shot was perfect. It tore right through the projectile that Robin shot, and it was a really good way of opening up King of Spills for a lot of stuff as well. Because most of these arc fires that Ramen has been doing have been jumping arc fires, which take a little bit more time to recover from, at least in terms of like safely landing, and obviously grounded arc fires would.
Let's clean up the top. You know, I was about to say nice back kill, and then I caught myself. Man, what's actually saying nice back kill? You already know it's that time of the day.
Once you started, just don't stop.
Once you started, just don't stop, baby. Just like these Philly trains. Oh, they were looking for another one. They wanted for another one. They stood there as long as they could, able to get the ground and spike into the back kill.
Fire another one. There we go. A little too late on the draw there, unfortunately for King of Spills, but that was a good string right there by them, just keeping Ramen at bay. Yes, perfect usage of the charge shot right there. It might be too little too late, but I think we're seeing some adaptation coming out of King of Spills right now. That was the weirdest throw on hitbox I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Never seen it not connected to itself like that. That was definitely quite
so weird.
That was
caught me off guard.
Amazing coverage. Already having that Arc Thunder on deck. You know, Arc Fire to cover the ledge. Uphill, going to be able to take it in. King of Spills still in it.
Yeah, he's still got this if he can just hang in there just a little bit, not get caught by any more arc fires, 11 sword, and just force Robin to approach him a little bit more by forcing out these quick projectiles. They should be looking a lot better. And already 59 being dealt. Holy moly, that could have been the whole enchilada right there. But bear coming out. The bear for today.
A good tactician has nothing to fear.
I don't know, Robin. You looked a little fearful when you were getting clapped by like 300 charge shots, but hey, you still won.
Facts. Yo, King of Spills was kind of tuning up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, turned up too late. My man took 6 stocks to turn up. But he adapted. That's the important part. And I hope he takes that lesson for when he fights Robin in the future. Because Robin, while being, you know, a very tough character to fight, she's not the most common character you'll run into, both online and offline. So hopefully King of Spills really took away a lot out of that one. I think charge shot usage was really good and just the adaptation throughout the
definitely just a lot of understanding of how do I deal with this projectile? How fast do they go? What does it do when it hits my shield? There was a lot of unfamiliarity with it, you know? And that definitely came back to bite King of Spills. So it means Ramen is going to be taking the school even more points. Right? Yeah. Ramen belongs to St. Peter's. Yeah. And then finally, gamers, the last set that we'll be seeing for you tonight is going to be 5 points up against IV. IV, will you be the one to finally bring some points for your school? Or will this be 20 whatever to 0?
Who knows? But I believe 5 points plays Lucas. I think IV plays Falco, if I recall correctly. So let's see how this goes. Of course, I could be absolutely wrong.
I just want to talk about this edge guard that happens here. Oh, not that one.
Not that one?
The way King of Spills, if you see...
That was really
like,
good, actually.
The way you...
Forcing a logo coverage?
Yeah, just the way he
that
put
was
fair
so
and came back to the stage. Like, it's so important against characters like that. Ramen was really clearly going for trying to stay back to like counter hit, you know, just to like stay out of the way of if he did a run off forward air. But you have to realize that Robin does really only have the 2 options in that scenario. Go
high
immediately or go late. So
if
you can like reset, scare him, force him into that position, and he's even covering it. Like if he
wants
to go really high.
That was really good.
If you gotta
go jump in and chase him.
And if you don't, and if then you wait too long, they're just in position to get you anyway. Like it's that kind of tiny offstage threats that work really well against characters like Robin.
We saw definitely the awareness increase as the set progressed as well, just on King of Spills' part. Like he seemed to be a lot more aware of disadvantage and what he should be doing. That was such a like threatening a character's danger zone also while they're off stage is so good. Like Robin's low recovery is obviously not as good in certain instances because if she still is able to go high, she can either counter hit you or spike you if you overcommit a little too much with the Elwyn. But that was a fantastic edge guard for real.
Yep.
So, good potential out of King of Spills there. Like my man is definitely showing improvement. through his gameplay. That was like a really smart play that I've seen a lot of good players go for before. So I hope he keeps it up, doesn't get discouraged by that. Keeps moving forward. But we're hopping into the end of it. This is it, Dara. This is for the whole enchilada. This is the final set that we will be casting until February. So
I was gonna say that it just went by so quickly, but it didn't. In fact, it was quite the opposite of that. I'd like to say, with all of our disconnects and online issues and people lagging and DQs, Mamma mia! Today was a long one, but a memorable one for sure. I'll be punching the wall tonight as I go to sleep. I kid. But yeah, this is the final one, Sean. We've been doing this for 2 months.
This is it. Yeah, 2 months. Seriously, I can't believe I've been on this journey for this long with you. Thank you for bringing me on initially, Dara, and letting me know about the opportunity.
Shout outs to Devin.
Shouts to Devin, and also shouts to Tyler, the Mr. Viking, for running this whole shebang.
The one and only.
To be able to cast. So yeah. Thank you all of you guys who have been hearing us cast for week on week on week.
We wouldn't be doing it without you. We wouldn't be talking about it had it not been for the people back home listening to us talk about video games.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And yeah, we're just waiting for the final set of players to hop into the arena.
Oh man, I could go for some chicken right now.
Damn, it'd be crazy if we went and got buffalo wings together. Wouldn't that be wild? Wouldn't that just be absolutely insane? Yeah?
It would be pretty crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
But yeah, we're out here. Put some soy sauce on your goose. I've never had goose before.
Okay, I can talk about that. So let's talk about why goose is the most mid poultry ever.
Ooh.
Here's the thing with goose in general. So the real beauty of something like duck and other similar fowl is that it's a really rich meat. Okay, it's like really intense. It has really good flavor, and the fat melts away beautifully. Goose is so incredibly lean. It has huge pockets and caps of fat, but no intramuscular fat. It is completely lean, and as a result, it can be really stringy, especially considering the size of the bird. But speaking of birds and geese, we got a falcon on the screen alongside some blonde little boy who had kick in the shins.
Here we go, though.
It's Lucas Falco, baby. And I gotta say, this is a really explosive matchup. Whoever gets like the first hit does so well against either. Lucas, one of the most like dangerous edge guarders and ledge trappers. As soon as Falco's off stage, that should be a dead bird.
All right, though, Ivy beginning to turn up a little bit with these combos. Tried to go for the shine extension off of that right there. I gotta say, it's pretty scary when Falco's off stage in pretty much any matchup. But luckily, Falco does have tools to kind of disrupt Lucas's onslaught of projectiles sometimes. Like a laser here or there can really disrupt the tempo. Man, it's just got to be very careful off stage. Ooh, good catch right there with the up smash.
Fantastic catch with the up smash. Not going to be enough to take it quite yet, though. Fantastic reflect, though. Not able to get it, unfortunately. The projectile did not travel far enough. Yeah.
That was so unnecessary. I feel like my man could have just recovered right away. But he said, you know, the more time you're off stage against a character like Lucas, like the worse you're going to be looking. You know, you can't really afford those mix-ups. You're better off almost going high most of the time.
Yeah, because sometimes you might just get hit, but at least you won't die at like anything above 50%. Once again, just catching Lucas being idle. Great catch on the neutral get up. We have a completely even game here. Soft spot fell into F smash? Sure. Could that have been a tilt? Perhaps.
Oh boy. Okay. I like it what I'm seeing so far out of 5 points. Just really playing a little bit cautiously, just trying to poke out Falco the best that they can. Absolutely. Oh boy.
Oh wow, just being able to grab Falco from obscenely huge distances.
Yeah, no kidding. And the tether grab is like really, really good for a lot of, especially like pivot grab wise, and like if you can catch them off guard in scenarios, it's super duper scary to deal with. And Lucas's throws are also fantastic as well. They almost always get him a kill or a ton of stage control. Like he doesn't really have a bad throw in his kit. Even down throw, like I've seen Lucas players link down throw to like fair at certain percents on certain characters, even though it's not like true.
Did you see that pressure? 5 points just sat there. Like, he's flickering the shields on and off.
I think that's a good strat against Falco, to be honest. Character does have a lot of multi-hits, so if you're flickering your shield and maybe get a lucky parry here or there, it's definitely good. I gotta say, 5 points is turning up, though. What? Has been turned on. By the man Falco. Pretty even match we're seeing so far. It's probably the closest one we've seen, I'd say, all night.
Ooh, dash back a little bit too far, unfortunately, not being able to connect the F smash quite yet. That should have been the jab block, alas. Not today.
Alright, good job on IV's part, not dropping shield right there. Has to play through neutral again versus this Lucas. Super duper scary. Not gonna get the punish off the missed air dodge right there. You gotta take everything you can get, especially against Lucas, who's pretty slippery to hit at times.
Ooh, gets us there, into the grab. This should be it.
Oh, wow.
Lovely angle. Even more beautiful GF2. That was kind of hot. That was nice.
Yeah, Falco doesn't have the best aerial drift after doing up B, so the fact that he was able to just position himself just close enough to the ledge where he would be fine was definitely super good. Oh no! No fat punish on the down smash.
That was so scary. That could have been so bad so quickly. IV, though, starting to get a bit of momentum for themselves. Really, really wrapping up the game.
Holy
my
moly. They
God.
got grabbed there. Holy crap.
Good on them. Being confident in the spacing. Gets the down smash, launching Lucas. But alas, no half the two frame
at all?
Yeah, no down tilt, no nothing.
He was like, I'll wait till you get back here before I give you hand. This is so scary. Good weight right there on IV's part. He's off stage once again. Good high recovery. One more grab. Or down tilt. Down tilt, F tilt right there. Wow.
That's it.
Lucas wins.
Where does that sword he pulls out go? It just flies through the air? Is that how that works? Either way, 5 points. With the clutch effect right there. Really good. I feel like IV could have at least gone for a 2-frame attempt when 5 points was off stage, or just be a little more careful. There were several opportunities there, I think, where they were able to print it out, but unfortunately weren't able to get it together. And 5 points, really just taking full advantage of the situation right there, managing to land those kills. And this could potentially be our last game of the night, Dara, if 5 points manages to clutch this out.
I really want IV to take some home, please. IV was doing so well.
Get a Fairfield a point, please.
Everything too.
Please, just 1 point, please. Please, sir, can I have just 1?
No, I think Ivy was making all the right leads towards the end.
Yeah.
Really cleaned up the
This
spacing.
was close. This could have literally gone either way, to be honest. It is the margin for error for Falco, though, is definitely not as large as the one for Lucas, because Lucas can afford to slip up here and there because of his move kit. But if Falco whiffs or is caught off stage in a bad way, oh man, is he eating a lot of damage or kill here. It's like the perfect FPS for like slow motion and instant replays. You can just see the crispiness of each hit.
You can see every beautifully designed, delicious frame.
Yeah, for real. What is it, 30 FPS still?
Yeah, whatever speed it's being played on.
Well, I've used the tablet or whatever the program that Dill is using to do the slow motion with before.
Yeah,
I think that's like 30.
Yeah, that was all on 30. Half
Yeah,
speed.
30's so sick.
We've considered adding it to the layout to like show you like
Those
quarter
delicious
speed
frames.
times 2.
And we are approaching.
There are definitely points, doing 5 points play where they could have been able to get some more solid edge guards on IV. None of those up smashes really connected that they were fishing for, which again, I understand the point of, but Again, that is such a slowly actable move that unless you're 100% confident that the punt's going to go for it, it didn't work out. Okay, they whiffed it. Ivy was able to get back on. That was definitely a little bit tough for the 5 points. They weren't able to get some of those stocks as early as they could have normally. And Ivy has to play like they're walking on like eggshells. You know, they mess up once, Lucas can explode them.
I wish I had the replay of when Ivy landed that Falco down smash, and then 5 points jumped all the way up before recovering. And what's interesting there is he probably didn't want to go off with a multi-hit, because Falco Nair would probably lose to Lucas's PK Thunder 2. But if you have to run off just to see what they're doing, be ready for the position in case your opponent like jumps out there. He could have just jumped and nared him for the kill. You know, depending on like, because he chose to recover so much closer. Gotta be ready for that stuff.
And here we go. Once again, the final song we might be hearing here tonight and until February. But not if IV has anything to say about it. He's already deploying these excellent aerials and options, rather these tilts and options to just keep Lucas boxed out right here. 5 points off firing right back real quick. This is a slobber knocker, honestly. This fight. These guys are just hitting each other.
But now Ivy just holding down the stage so well, but unfortunately committing to the dash a little bit too much. Just going to run right into that. That is exactly the kind of stall that you need to be doing. You'll be able to cross up, get immediately back onto stage, tack on a little bit of damage for yourself while you're at it. They're both just swinging. They're both just hitting each other, running away, hitting, running away.
I like the patience. I feel like IV could be going in just like a little bit more. Like he's had several opportunities to get like fat punishes, but I feel like he stalls just a little bit too long before he can get the punish. Really good up tilt back air right there, taking a very, very early lead so far. He's just got to hold on to it and not get called out by this affair or anything like that.
Lucas just needs one good throw at this point. Lucas definitely does not struggle to kill. Just about every button in his kit, and there you go, the F smash, nice and quick. Hitting the bully with the stick.
Yeah, calling out his shot like Babe Ruth. Oh boy. The good thing about Lucas's F smash is it's a little quicker than Ness's, and it still achieves the same result. You know, I believe it still has the same property of reflection as well. See, I like that. I think that I like the shine check a lot. It's a really good tool to use mid-range against characters like Ness and Lucas who like to jump a lot and just kind of
look at that. Wow. Ivy just looks like they're in 5 points ahead a little bit with some of these reflects and like the way that they're just like always one step ahead, but just going to side directly into the down smash. One good attack is really all you need. Able to get the up throw into the up throw, almost catching the mash on the way down, but Lucas has enough air speed just to be able to get past all that.
Oh boy. Okay, the down throw coming out right here.
Nah, Lucas doesn't have that. This is
looking so scary for IV. He can do it on some characters, depending on how they get the follow-up. It's not true after 30%, though. In fact, pretty much after the initial. Oh, man. IV just needs to get this kill if he wants to get himself back in the game. 5 points has just been so consistent with killing, but IV, I feel like has struggled just a little bit to find his kill setup. This is so dangerous.
So dangerous. And neutral got to figure right into it, but still being able to be invulnerable past it. No. Tragic.
Oh, boy. All right. Great grab right there by 5 points. Unfortunately, not going to get the kill throw. Just that good DI on 5 points is part to avoid the laser that accompanies the Falco's throws.
So surprised down tilt couldn't kill, but it is Battlefield after all.
Yeah.
You know, one good hit from 5 points.
Oh. Shutting down the PK Thunder immediately. That could have been so detrimental for Ivy. Really great laser right there. Oh, this is so scary for my man.
Had the right idea, but a little bit too slow to pull the trigger on it. They did a double dash back and waited. One more hit from 5 points, and this is going to be it. They're always so... They could definitely be a little bit more reactive with some of their two twins. Either going through the down smash later, or just perhaps going through F tilt. And that's it, gamers.
And that will be it for St. Peter's versus Fairfield. A clean victory from St. Peter's. Just really, really solid play all around. I don't know what the score was to end it off there. Did they hit that? I don't think they hit 30 points, but looked good. I think we're going to be seeing What is it right? Yeah, final score is going to be 28-0 and a complete shutout. St. Peter's playing incredibly solid today. Honestly, close games, though, some of them from Fairfield, so definitely nothing to be ashamed of there. But that might not actually be it for tonight, Dara. Believe it or not.
Apparently, we're taking on one more school. I think we're doing QU and Mary. Oh, no, we're doing Hawaii versus
and William and Mary.
Yeah.
So that's really good.
I think that's what we have good to go. So perhaps every time is not
a
over.
little extra time to spend with you guys.
So if you're a fan of those two schools, you can keep on hanging on. Other than that, I want to say thank you to everybody that has showed up from St. Peter's and Fairfield University. You guys are the best. I love how you guys came up and pulled through for your schools.
For real, the hardest part is just showing up and dedicating time, especially as a college student, to play video games. So, good stuff. Either way, that will be it for this block here at EGF SSBU. Make sure you follow official EGF and EGF SSBU on Twitch. Make sure you can also follow our technical director at twitch.tv/House of 3000 and twitter.com/House of 3000. They do a lot for the tri-state scene, and honestly the best crew in the game when it comes to presenting Smash Bros to an audience. You can also follow my lovely co-caster here, Doramgar, at twitch.tv/DoramGaria, and also twitter.com/DoramgarSmash. See a lot of funny tweets there as well. You can follow me at twitch.tv/Fan9S, as well as twitter.com/Fan9S. I also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/FangPlays. I recently uploaded a video where I rate Smash merch, so if you like Ludwig, Best Nets, Fifth Base, or Panda Global, check them out because I'm rating their merch there. It's pretty fun to do. But that should be doing it for now for here, so we'll see you guys in the next block, or the final block, I guess, that we'll have now. Just one extra little bonus for you guys. So stay tuned and, stay saucy.